Hey guys, and welcome back to TEW 2020. This is our local to global, or tiny to, what was it? No, insignificant to whatever. Whatever it is, can't remember. They changed it. Local to global sounds better though. It is the year 1992, and we are, of course, classic championship wrestling. Now, it's been a little while, I won't lie. So let's remind ourselves of our storylines. Now, if we were to come to the storylines tab here, we have the rise of the Eliminators, and we have Mr. USA. Now, Mr. USA, I had a idea for where we'd have the Patriot and Todd Olson, and then it would morph into having the Patriot 2. However, Tom Brandy was a very negative backstage influence. He had to be cut. And of course, the Eliminators, John Cronus and Perry Saturn Woman, just running rampant over the shows. So, those are our storylines. If we look at our show history, our last show, we had Brian Clark defeat Eddie Roche. We had Ole Anderson, who is the GM of Classic Championship Wrestling, basically tell the Eliminators that they would be taking on the Patriot and Todd Olson to combine those two storylines. We had Misty Blue defeat Lisa Moretti, Sean Morley defeat Scott Taylor, we had an angle with the All-Star team, and then Jerry Lynn defeated Chris Candido. For anyone that does not remember, the All-Star team is Chris Candido and Sean Morley. As said, we also have the Eliminators, and we have the Simpsons, because why not? So, let's get to our next show, get it booked, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so, there's no news on the homepage, but in our emails, Jacques Rougeau has been offered a contract by the other CCW, Canadian Championship Wrestling. Now, we were going to hold off bringing in Jacques Rougeau because he's so expensive, but I don't want to lose the opportunity to sign him. So I think we have to. He could be a big get for us, and he's big in Canada, which would help. And him versus the Patriot would be a great storyline. So I think we have to. Do you have any other? Just Jacques. Okay. I just don't want to lose the opportunity of having him. So I think we need to put that bid in, which isn't going to be good for our finances, but could be worse. Okay, so you CCW, the other one, have upped their bid for Jacques Rougeau. And that's just a handshake deal, so there's no reason he wouldn't sign for both of us. I'm not going to up the bid. There's no reason to. We should be okay. Okay, Big Van Vader won the NJPW G1 Climax. That's insane. That's huge. Vader's so cool. Like, who doesn't love Big Van Vader? I would love to bring him into CCW. And just them saying that they've altered their bid for Jacques Rougeau again. Okay, so let's bring on our show. Now, unfortunately, we have a backstage incident with the Patriot. He always seems to be doing some of these. We're going to give him a stern warning, because he's got into a heated argument with a fan outside the arena. And we can't have him being beating up the fans. So, give him a stern warning. Negative impact on the Patriot. Fantastic. Now we have John Paul and Ray Stevens. John Paul was brought before the wrestlers' court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab at the bar. The judge, Ray Stevens, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. I'm okay with that. We are definitely okay with that. We're going to do an open forum so everyone who's annoyed can get their voices heard. There we go. Now, we need to decide where we're holding a show. So we've been focusing on the Northwest and the Midwest. And we need to do the Midwest today. So, going to get our show in the Midwest going. We are going to start booking some matches. Now, let's decide what we want to do. I think we need to leave the Eliminators behind for now, and we'll focus on the Patriot and Todd Olson. So, once again, we're going to put them in the main event, and I think we're going to do a tag match. And I think what we'll do is we'll put them up against maybe the All-Star team. Yeah, we're going to put them up against the All-Star team. So Chris Candido and Sean Morley. Because these are two people we're trying to build up. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them in a 20-minute spectacle. We're going to have the All-Star team. They're going to cheat to win. Yeah, perfect. To get to this match, we are going to have Ole Anderson. We are going to have Todd Olson. We're going to have the Patriot. We're going to have Chris Candido, who's going to be off-screen, and Sean Morley, who's going to be off-screen. And this promo is basically going to be Ole Anderson telling Todd Olson and Patriot that He's fed up and fighting, and they need to work together for the sake of the company and be friendly and deal with their shit, basically. So that's the plan for that. So now that we've done that, let's do this. Now we want to start with Ace Steel. He's going to work the opener. And who do we want to put him up against? Maybe Scott Taylor. Oh, we've got loads of people. Now we're going to do Ace Steel versus Hideki. We've been building Hideki as well. He's going to be our big foreign star. He's young, and he's good at what he does. So Hideki versus Ace Steel is our opening match. And who do we... Yeah, we have Hideki to win. Good. Okay, that will lead into the promo to Ole Anderson. After that, we are going to do... I just saw his name. We're going to do Dale, who is a babyface. And we want him to put over one of our heels. So, could do Booker T. Could do Simon Diamond. I think we're going to do Simon Diamond, you know. Because I want to build Simon Diamond up. These guys are going to have a 12-minute story-based match. And I think what we're going to do from here... Yeah. So we're going to put Simon Diamond in. We're going to have this match take place before that angle. Because what we're going to do is we have Simon Diamond come into the middle of the ring. And he is going to cut a 6-minute promo on the lovely guy who we just brought in. Talking about how he's just not any good. And I trust Simon Diamond to be able to do this promo well. So before our main event, we do need a more flashy match. So, I'm thinking maybe we throw Scorpio Jr. Do you want Scorpio Jr.? Who else is a flashy wrestler? Vito Lagracio isn't really flashy. Brent Adidas. You know what? We're going to splash the cash a little bit. We're going to have a fatal 4-way. Unheard of during these times. Where's the fatal 4-way? Triple threat. Fatal 4-way. Here we go. We are going to have Brian Adidas. We are going to have Scorpio Jr. We are going to have... Who do I want? Not Scott Potski, not Scott Taylor. Maybe Brian Clark? Yeah, we're going to put Brian Clark in. And we'll also put in Vito Lagracio. Try and use some of these people we haven't used in a while. And Brian Clark is going to be the winner here. Because Brian Clark is another one I'm really putting my eggs in. Because I want to get Brian Adams as well, because I love Chronic. And I really want to bring Chronic in. Been penalized less than 3 match aims. Spectacle, steal the show. This should be a regular match. No, that's meant to be a story-based match. I forgot to change it. That's why it's giving me that notice. Now, we have no women on the show, so we'll make that up in the next show, I think. Yeah, we'll make that up in the next show. So, no, we won't. We'll give the ladies a match. This ain't AEW. We'll do Terry Powell and Misty Blue. And these guys can have 8 minutes. And they can fill the hole between these guys, actually. I think that makes sense. Okay, so if Ace Steel versus Hideki Osaka, they've got a 33 rating. Hideki, 37, is going really well. I'm really happy with how he's being built up. Terry Powell versus Misty Blue, 35. Not bad at all. Misty Blue got 38. She's really killing it at the moment. 2 good matches in a row. Simon Diamond and Delver, VC, have you said? Simon Diamond and Tony Adams have excellent chemistry. We knew this. And Simon Diamond's superb about script. I had a feeling that would happen too. And a very good rating for his gimmick as well. That's nice. 30 rating match. Okay, Simon Diamond with 34. Cool. We like that. The Mr. Anderson. Or not Mr. Anderson. The Mr. USA rating. Okay. I'm really glad we brought Ole Anderson in. That adds some legitimacy to the company. This match actually went better than I thought. Vito Lagracio was the highest rated. Brian Clark got a 29. Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. This match, I kind of hoped for better from this, to be honest. Sean Morley being off his game probably didn't help. Yeah, 26 overall. Todd Olson as well. We're probably going to wrap up this Todd Olson versus the Patriot storyline sooner rather than later. But overall, 33 show increased our popularity in one area. So we're going to praise the Patriots. We want to keep hold of him. We're going to please Tom Brady. Oh, sorry, not Tom Brandy. Todd Olson. I was reading the list at the bottom here. And who else? Probably Simon Diamond, right? Let's keep them happy. Pleased, seemed pleased, and was pleased. Okay, so Kid Cash is raring to go. Interesting. I would love to bring Kid Cash in. He's only £30 a month. Or sorry, £30 a show. I think we're going to bring Kid Cash in. We're turning very ECW, but he's young, and he'd be able to put on some exciting matches, sort of akin to like a 1-2-3 Kid. That's what I'm thinking. We could bring him in that sort of role. Demolition Axe beats Tito Santana. What a match! And the Brooklyn Brawler has been offered a contract extension for the WWF. Early Anderson thinks Vito LaGrosso has poor ring psychology. It's probably not worth keeping around. I'm actually not going to delete that message. I'm going to keep hold of that just in case. So we go to our creative. Is he a hot prospect? He isn't. Steve Deebs is our biggest hot prospect, which is crazy to me. And Chris Candido. So these two I should really start building up. Chris Candido, obviously. Simon Diamond can already talk, so having him be able to go in the ring as well would be great. Yeah, but that Vito LaGrosso, maybe we do drop him then. As part of our budget cuts. Very interesting. Chaz Warrington. I have been keeping an eye on him as well, to be honest. He could be quite good to bring in. Probably wouldn't use him as a headbanger, but he could be fun. Ahmed Johnson, I have no interest in bringing in. I won't lie. WCW have offered Steve Austin a contract extension, as they should, because why would you not? It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. To be honest, it's Stunning Steve at this time, who's just as good. And we can bring in Jacques Rougeau, so let's do that too. And we'll keep this, so we need to get rid of the Steve Austin and Steve Austin. I would love to bring Stunning Steve in at some point. Now is obviously not the right time. He's not going to come and join us. It would be wild to think he would. Okay, so we brought in Jacques Rougeau, but so did the other CCW, so that's not going to get confusing. Okay, so we could bring in Kid Cash. We're going to have him as a face, because I like the idea of that. £30 a appearance, not too bad. USWA are hiring Jim Neidhart. I can see that, to be honest. Why not? Okay, Steve Austin has agreed to his contract extension. We kind of expected that, to be honest. Not a big news. I'm thinking I would like to pair up Kid Cash with someone. I just don't know who. Maybe Adam Fleisch. Get these guys in a tag team to learn from each other. But part of me is thinking I would like to put him with someone with a lot of ring psychology. So he learns that sort of aspect of it. Maybe build him up that way. I just don't know yet. That is something for us to consider. But I think having maybe someone like a Jerry Lynn. Having Kid Cash and Jerry Lynn together. But Jerry Lynn is such a good wrestler on his own. I don't want to like bog him down in a tag team. Maybe pair him up with Hideki. Oh, I don't know. I'll have a little look, but yeah. I think I want Kid Cash to debut in a tag team. Ricky Morton and Jim Brunzell have won the ECWA tag team titles. Not what I expected to read, but okay. And Jim Neidhart has agreed his deal with the USWA. We also expected that, to be honest. Good signing by them. I would have loved to bring him in, but for the money, and considering we're not even big enough to bring him in, and he's not exactly the most advanced of wrestlers, probably not the best idea. Okay, it is the start of a new month, and the WWF contract offer for Ric Flair. Sergeant Slaughter to resign. We have Yuji Nagata signs for New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Junkyard Dog may be out of his way of WCW, and you know what? I know he's 39, but we're going to put him on our watch list because he could be sick. He could be a great addition. Michael Hayes out of WCW. He's only... we're going to shortlist him just in case. I'm not expecting to get him, but if we could, even for like 3 or so months, I think it'd be worth it. Miss Elizabeth gone. Interesting. Okay, we're definitely going to try and bring in Miss Elizabeth. Yeah, we definitely want to bring in Miss Elizabeth. That'd be a great signing for us. Compare her with the Patriot. Lots of good things coming, it seems. If you have enjoyed this episode, please drop a like. Helps me amazingly. In fact, first things first, let's check out SummerSlam. Macho Man defeated Nature Boy Ric Flair in a 99 rated match. $1 Million Man defeated Bret Hart to retain the heavyweight title. Sid Justice defeated Shawn Michaels. IRS defeated Colonel Mustafa. Natural Disasters defeated the Legion of Doom. That hurts. Jake Snake Robertson, the Genius, defeated Sergeant Slaughter and the Big Boss Man. Texas Tornado defeated Skinner. British Bulldog Foundation defeated the Model Rick Martel and Doomsday Generation. Nikolai Volkov defeated General Adnan. El Matador defeated Papa Shango. Not a bad little show, to be honest. Yeah, if you enjoyed, please drop a video like. It helps amazingly. If you're new, not subscribed, but you'd like to, that'd also be amazing. And hopefully, see you in the next episode of TEW. Bye, guys.